Remember those years when biking was one of those activities that you wanted to do? Whenever you see kids riding around outside, how you wish you also had your own bike and be able to ride with them. For most of us, cycling became an escape until today. I remember when cycling became an escape for me. I just wanted to get out of the house and, escape the laundry and washing dishes. So we all have our stories when we were kids, right?
Yes.
And today's episode is just we want to show you, in the eyes of a child, why cycling can be a good jumpstart program to develop character. Did you develop friendship when you were biking?
A lot of friendships.
These are our two marshals for today. So they're gonna be marshalling for the kids program. Hopefully you get to see in the eyes of the child when there's no ego, when there's no sarcasm, and it's just simply biking.
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 Forever.
Biking for
Kids.
there you
And
go.
adults.
And
But
adults.
for kids.
So you're ready for the big race? You really ready, huh? So one afternoon, we got everyone together, kids of our CRZ members and friends, to have like an afternoon cycling activity. Most of them, they don't have bikes, but they brought their nieces, nephews, kids anyway, because we have bikes for rent. So all you gotta do is just choose your bike and off you go. Everyone was divided into age groups and played a simple game of chase, give them a sense of competition in a fun environment. All the parents became the marshals. Everyone was excited to get photographs, and we held this in our CRZ Bicycle King headquarters here in Ortigas. There were balloons, there were food, there were cakes. It's just a platform for an afternoon activity for toddlers and kids to join other kids as well. I think it's also a good alternative instead of kids staying home and playing video games. Back in the 90s, back in the 80s, which I'm part of that decade, most of us playing meant going outside, getting dirty, going up trees, exploring. But nowadays, it's always kids just staying home and focusing on their iPad, on their iPhone, on their video games. So this is a really quick attempt to start an activity in a very simple way, with simple prizes, with their parents being the marshals. Are you ready? Perfect. One, two, go! Race, go! Start now! Woo! And the race just goes. It's based on age group. They just go around the cones. They get the bike of their choosing from the parking lot. You don't have to bring a bike. They had to choose the bike that they like. And we just bring them on an obstacle course guided by their parents, guided by their friends. And hopefully, this activity would give them a sense of fun and meeting new friends. And I think we did a good job in bringing all these kids together in one common activity instead of, again, video games and just watching TV. Bringing them in the afternoon parking garage is something that you can also do in your own community. And just to make it more exciting for everyone, we gave everyone, simple prizes, fist pumps. So here's the big kid race director for the day. He's just a kid at heart, even in the head. There's the race director. There you go. So yeah, that look of curiosity, that look of amazement, being around other kids, being with parents, trying to learn a new skill. Honestly, this is a very difficult activity to push to kids, but you'll be surprised when you bring them in an environment with other kids. You're gonna see how they raise their heart out. We were very surprised, some of the kids that they've never done this. All of a sudden, they just felt that they were in their own element. Finishing fast, high fiving, being proud of themselves, priceless. This is what we call character development. And when you, at a young age, teach kids how to appreciate simple joys, simple successes, they start forming that bond with other kids as well. Boys, 10-year-old and aboves, BMX level, they didn't care what brand of bike you had. Unlike today, we've come to a point where your brand of bike matters, what you wear matters. But when you look at the eyes of a child, they really don't care what outfit you wear, what helmet you wear, what brand of bike you have. Um, doesn't really matter. It's just simple fun. And this is what we want to bring back in our activities and what we promote on the CRZ community level, where cycling becomes an escape to meet new friends, enjoy simple successes, clap for the success of people, less sarcasm, less ego. Having podium is good, but maybe making new friends is much more important. And we see kids on their own just practicing, learning how to, simple disciplines that are sometimes very difficult to master inside the classroom. Picking things up, organizing them, going back up, practicing, talking to other kids, coaching each other. It's just a wonderful element that somehow we start to forget. And if we can bring this back, I think we can make cycling an alternative activity for kids and nourish that culture where biking with other boys and girls and even older kids becomes very normal. We saw a lot of kids practicing on their own, being on their own, just because they were excited and they felt that they belong. This is very important at this stage when some kids are trying to identify themselves. They're trying to figure out who they are, what they want. But when you bring them out in public, it develops their social skills. Even kids as young as 5, 6, sometimes 4 years old, you see them being out of their shell and being proud because nobody cares what bike you have. It's just a game that we can play. We saw other kids meeting for the first time, being fascinated with this game and starting to exchange contact information if they can do this again. And that's the objective of this platform. Sometimes we forget and focus on Strava stats, PRs, podiums. That very often we tend to forget the essence why we started in the first place. So hopefully, looking at the child, looking through their eyes, looking at their simple smiles, how happy they are with a simple activity, hopefully will inspire us more and bring other parents together and adults and share these wonderful activities and inspire people who are sick, hypertensive, diabetic, that this is a good alternative to be healthy. That wouldn't cost you a lot of money, and you can see them with their bikes. Not fancy at all, very simple with basket. But the common denominator, everyone has that big smile on their faces. Wow, nice
Say
painting.
hi.
Very nice.
Say hi. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Yeah, alright, Mickey Mouse. Dali.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Did you join the race today?
No.
Did you join the race today? Did you join the race today? Why?
Kasi pang kids lang.
Pakit lang kayo. Okay.
Pang kids. Bagsak.
Awesome. Is she awesome? She's awesome?
Yeah.
Super awesome. You want to be like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Galing ng kapatid.
Very nice. What's your name? So you're the women's champion, right? You're the women's champion? Did you have fun today's bike ride? I want to see a big smile. Smile! Raise your hand. Perfect. Give me 5. Perfect. Turn around. Wow, that fits you really well, huh? So when's your next race? Yeah, when's your next race?
Next month.
Next month. Next month. Congratulations. Go over there. Go over there. Come on. Go, go, go. Go, join her. So where's your race number here? Let me see your race number. Ah, that's race number. What's the name of that race number? What's the name? Okay, one. So we're done for the day. We hope you liked our episode about kids cycling. So just to emphasize, sometimes when we've reached the adult stage, like her, like her. What's funny is that when we reach the adult stage, we tend to complicate things a little bit more, right? So the episode today is just a reminder that maybe if we look at things in the eyes of a kids or a child, when there's no politics yet, no talk about religion, ethnicity, how much you make, what kind of a bike you ride, what uniform you wear, when all those things are thrown out of the window, hopefully the smiles of each kid will remind you why we went to cycling in the first place. So hopefully we get the message across. Thank you very much, Ali. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And when you grow up, just like everyone else, you get the chance to play all this again like when you were young. And CRZ has that platform for every newbie to come in and learn the joys of cycling in a very simplified, non-complicated way. Just focusing on you and bringing you outdoors, experiencing nature with other people who are just out there to understand that cycling can be a very good alternative to being healthy and become your escape from your everyday stresses at work. I really think that cycling can be that. And if we continue to do this, by you supporting our program, by you supporting our content, it will reach more people and maybe inspire one or two of them to stay healthy. Just like Z and Tank, even on his 50s, they're still playing games here in his 8% grade climb. So thank you very much again for watching our episode, and we see you on the road on the next one. Thank you.
That would have been the most expensive video for us. If Tank left the shades.
Done, man.